Hey guys, what's up and welcome to another RMA Fire tutorial. Let's have a look into Aovs in Houdini and using Redshift. So of course you guys know that there's tons of control, but I wanna cover the basics and a few things that I often do. So just for starters, I dropped down my test shader ball here that everybody should have it on their default Houdini version. So that's the first thing. Then I just deleted and isolated a few areas of it so that we could give them different materials. I know that you can group and just select one material and add here per group the material. This is not the most effective way of doing it, but I just wanted to visually make it easy for everybody to see what we're doing here. Okay. Each of these materials is a little bit different, and if we go and check them out, we have gold, other two, and then the particle material, so that I can demonstrate how to use attributes on Aovs. Let's go on our output, and I'm just gonna delete this for now, and then here is where we're gonna go into our Aovs. So as soon as you drop down a Redshift menu, you go to output, and then you go to AOV manager, and here's where we can begin to add them. So if we just load this render, I have a very basic HDRI on my scene and just a camera. So let's go ahead and hit render, and I have my particles turned off. And this is what we have to play with. Basically 3 materials. This one we don't have to worry about yet. We have a gold material that we can control here, right? It's kind of cool if we make it non-metallic. Then I have this black material here that maybe we just give it a color or something. I wanted it to be a metal texture as well, just so that we can play with the reflections in our when we go to look into the Aovs. I'm gonna give it a little bit of code here, and maybe a little bit of transmission would be nice, but transmission only works with less metallic. If you go 100% metal and you try to add transmission, it's just not gonna work, but I think that this is fine for us to play with. And then last, we have this transmissive material on the coating on the top. So we go to our out. Let's hit this add button here, and then let's have a look at the kind of Aovs that you can export. So as you can see, you have multiple options. Let's go ahead and enable, like, for example, reflections, and nothing's happened, right? But if you go here and you select this button and go to reflections, then you'll be able to visualize them here. So let's add a few other passes. For example, we can go to our refraction. Another one that I like to use is my GI, my glow illumination. The emissive material is useful when you have emission, but we don't have any emission in here. But maybe we use maybe our shadows, maybe our ambient occlusion. And let's see what else. I mean, you could do your crypto mats here, Z depth, world pose. If you guys want a specific tutorial on any one of this, please leave a comment and I'll be happy to do so. But honestly, guys, these are the kind of ones that I use sometimes, but the custom one is the one I use most, and we'll look into that one after. But these are the basic ones that I do. I don't do this for every single project. It might be actually very specific, the ones that I use. But let's have a look. This kind of stuff will really slow down your render times. Oh, and the last thing that I want to point out is that if you do Z depth, you're not going to be able to visualize it on the viewport. You just turn it on, and then you have to get it, just check it in post. So AO, we're not getting any info. Shadows, we do have some information in here. Let's see our GI, you can see it working nicely. Our refraction, definitely a lot of refraction because our transmission is quite high. and our reflections. There we go. So that is how you would export the basic passes. And then my recommendation would be, if you go to out, you do EXR and you keep this EXR file basically the default settings are gonna work. Like, you don't want to break it up, or you don't want to do like EXR is the best way, because an EXR keeps all of the passes inside of that EXR. You don't want to, I don't recommend doing like broken up EXRs, meaning that you get a sequence per each of those passes that you do. That can get really confusing, and the whole purpose of EXR is being able to like zip everything, all the information inside of one EXR. Okay, so this is the first part that I wanted to show you guys. Like, this is how you can get AOVs working. Now, on part 2, I'm gonna cover how we can do custom EXRs, meaning how you can get the most out of Houdini with exporting attributes, custom mats, and custom, and how to use the most out of your if you go down here, your custom AOV pass.